Are they invited to the bachelor party?
Bachelor party, man. How do you even know there's a bachelor party coming?
I know it's going to be fun to plan because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble.
My friends, the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce wedding hype machine is officially on, and honestly, it's a whole vibe. We're living for every little tidbit, every sly hint dropped on podcasts, late-night shows, and the grapevine. Now the real tea is, what's going down with the wedding prep and especially those bachelorette and bachelor parties? Because if you think Taylor's wedding is going to be a snooze fest, think again. Let's dive into all the juicy speculation that's got the internet buzzing, from guest lists to wild party ideas, and even some eyebrow-raising friend drama that might just get repaired in time for the big day. First things first, the actual wedding planning. According to our birdies, Taylor and Travis are easing into it all. No rush, no craziness, just vibes. They're reportedly keeping it fun, low stress, and private, which makes sense because both have worlds to manage. Taylor with her album rollout and Travis with his NFL season. We get that. But here's the kicker. Taylor apparently wants the planning to be a joint venture. Like, no all eyes on me situation here. She doesn't want this to be all about her, which honestly sounds so mature and real. Like these two are building a partnership in front of us, not just throwing a show. But of course we all want to know what's actually going down. So here's what we're imagining. Taylor's rolling through with her typical Secret Garden vibes. Remember the Secret Garden proposal? Yeah, that's going to spill over into wedding location talks. Rumors have been swirling about her Rhode Island property being the potential venue, and honestly that sounds right up her alley. Security is a massive deal, of course. Taylor and Travis want this to be exclusive, no random people crashing the party, so expect NDAs, tight security, and a hand-picked guest list. Despite the internet's collective gasp of, "But what about us?" Seriously, people, calm down. They're for sure keeping this selective. The source said a lot of people are hoping for invites, but the list will stay short and sweet. And you know what? That just makes it more special. But let's talk about the real entertainment of any wedding season, the bachelor and bachelorette parties. On Travis's New Heights podcast, the guy joked about bachelor parties like it was a mythical creature. Bachelor party, man, how do you even know there's a bachelor party coming? So either he's trying to keep it under wraps, or he's just genuinely clueless.
Are they invited to the bachelor party?
Bachelor party, man. How do you even know there's a bachelor party coming?
But our birdie says the parties are likely on, and the couple has basically told each other to go all out. So what does that mean? Travis Kelce's bachelor party. The guy's a football star, super chill but also loves the party scene. Who's going to be there? Obviously his NFL buddies, but how many girls? We're speculating, and here's where it gets fun. Do you think Travis's bachelor party will be a classic boys' night, or will there be some curveballs? Maybe some of the girls from Taylor's squad, because let's be honest, their worlds are colliding hard. Now Taylor, on the other hand, what's her bachelorette party gonna look like? Because we all know Taylor doesn't do boring. Will it be a sassy bash with male strip dancers? Something totally wild? Honestly, I could totally see Taylor flipping the script and having a hilarious, cheeky bachelorette party that no one expects. Maybe a showgirl theme, with glitter and feathers. The whole 9 yards. Her squad of girlfriends could be there, dressed up with some surprises thrown in. Can you imagine? It would be iconic. And here's a question burning in everyone's minds. Will Taylor get jealous if Travis's party has a ton of girls? The girl has a reputation for being fiercely protective of her relationships, but she's also a grown-up who trusts her fiancé, so it's probably more playful jealousy. Like, yeah, you go wild, but don't forget whose ring you're rocking. Honestly, these two seem like they have a modern, chill relationship where they can laugh about these things. Speaking of Taylor's squad, let's dive into the bridesmaid speculation. You know Selena Gomez is a shoo-in. Their friendship has been iconic for years, and Selena's been a solid presence. But who else? Fans are hoping for her longtime besties, Gigi Hadid, Martha Hunt, and even her newer pals, the likes of her sister-in-law, Kylie Kelce, and how can we forget, fellow NFL wag, Brittany Mahomes. The squad vibes would make this wedding a mega event. Now here's where it gets juicy. There was some gossip about Blake Lively and Taylor's friendship being strained, especially after the Justin Baldoni drama last year. You remember that, right? The whole weird falling out rumors and Blake going quiet. But recently, the Kelce brothers, Travis and Jason, mentioned Blake on their podcast, calling her their friend. That's a pretty interesting clue.
It is also the film debut of our friend Blake Lively.
Nice.
She killed it. Did absolutely wonderful as Bridget.
Could it mean Blake and Taylor's friendship has actually been repaired just in time for the Tavis wedding? We're hoping so because Blake's presence would add that extra Hollywood sparkle and perhaps the drama. And here's the cutest possibility. Blake's daughters, who Taylor is godmother to, could they be flower girls? Picture tiny little lively girls scattering petals down the aisle while Taylor walks to the altar. Honestly, if that's true, it's going to be so heartwarming and perfect, mixing family and friendship in that sweet way only Taylor can pull off. Now back to the parties. Let's speculate a bit more wildly. Travis's bachelor party in Las Vegas, maybe? That's what he mentioned, a classic spot for all-out bachelor fun. But what if Taylor throws her bachelorette party somewhere totally unexpected, like a secluded beach getaway with just her closest pals? Or maybe she opts for something glam but low-key, a vineyard retreat with wine tasting and spa days? And what about the themes? Will Taylor's bachelorette be all about girl power, glitz, and sass? Or will it be surprisingly chill? The same goes for Travis. Will his party be a wild sports-themed bash, or more of a chill hangout with the guys, maybe some poker and whiskey? Another fun angle, will the parties be merged at all? Maybe a joint pre-wedding celebration? It's rare, but not unheard of. And considering how tight Taylor and Travis seem, maybe they want a big mixed group celebration where both sides party together. Also, think about the music and performances. Taylor's known for star-studded appearances. Will she bring in surprise guest performers at her bachelorette? Maybe her famous friends drop by? And will Travis have some sports celebrities or musicians crashing his bachelor? The cross-pollination of these worlds is gold for gossip. All right, switching gears, let's speculate on the wedding itself beyond the parties. Will Taylor's bridesmaids wear matching dresses, or will she let everyone choose their own style? We know Taylor loves thoughtful details, so expect some serious customizations, maybe even bridesmaids wearing custom jewelry or something symbolic. And will there be a Taylor-style secret performance during the ceremony or reception? You know she loves to surprise, and BFF Ed Sheeran is always a possibility. And what about the guest list? The guest list will undoubtedly be star-studded. Apart from her squad, we might see celebs from Travis's NFL world, music industry big shots, and maybe a few unexpected surprise guests, old flames, or maybe a few notorious exes. And the food! Taylor is a foodie, and Travis is a Kansas City guy known for BBQ love. So maybe the wedding menu will be a mix of high-end delicacies and down-home comfort food? Imagine lobster tails alongside smoky ribs, a perfect blend of their tastes. Let's talk fashion for a moment. Will Taylor stick to the classic white gown or shake things up with a bold color? Will she have multiple dresses throughout the day? A ceremony dress, then a party dress? We all know she loves fashion drama. And Travis, will he wear a classic tux or something more playful, like a velvet blazer? Now a little wild speculation about the kids and family. Will this wedding be the start of baby plans? Are the Kelce family and Swift family already whispering about future cousins? We know Taylor's close with Blake's kids, so the family blending here is already next level. Maybe we're witnessing the beginning of a massive blended family dynasty. And there are whispers that Mom Donna is already pressurizing the couple to get their game on in the baby department.
That is true. She has said that. She has made that comment. She's put some pressure on him.
Finally, the emotional side. Taylor has always been about intimate moments, even in grand productions. Will there be personal vows, handwritten letters, surprise speeches? We can bet on it. And with the kind of love story these two have, expect tears, laughter, and moments that will have social media in tears for days. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the obvious stuff, parties, guests, and vibes. But what about the unexpected wedding trends that Taylor might bring into play? You know she's always been a trendsetter, not just in music, but in fashion and events too. Could this wedding introduce some totally new concepts that no one's seen before? For instance, what if Taylor and Travis ditch the traditional wedding favors and instead create something super interactive? Imagine a custom app or an augmented reality experience for guests where you can scan a code and watch a secret video message from the couple, or get exclusive behind-the-scenes glimpses of their relationship story. Given how tech-savvy Taylor is and how sports events embrace new tech, this could be a game-changer. Then there's the idea of environmental consciousness. Taylor has been outspoken about climate change and sustainability. Will their wedding be eco-friendly? Could we see zero-waste decorations, locally sourced food, or even a tree-planting ceremony to symbolize growth and longevity? Travis, coming from a sport that's increasingly aware of its own carbon footprint, might be totally on board with making their big day green and meaningful. Now picture this. What if the wedding includes a mini music festival vibe? Like instead of a traditional band or DJ, Taylor curates a lineup of her favorite artists, maybe surprised guest appearances, turning the reception into an epic all-night concert. Given her own ability to perform multiple roles, this could blur the lines between wedding and concert in a way only she can pull off. And speaking of family, what if the families themselves get involved in the festivities? Picture Travis's brothers throwing a wild pre-wedding party filled with football drills and competitive games, while Taylor's family organizes a more elegant, old-school Southern-style dinner the night before. The merging of these two very different family cultures could be a whole reality show on its own. Let's also not forget about the wedding gifts. Taylor's no stranger to generosity and thoughtful gestures. What if the couple asks guests to donate to charities close to their hearts instead of bringing gifts? Or maybe they have a cause-related gift registry where each gift supports women's education or sports programs for kids. That would be so Taylor and Travis, meaningful and impactful. Here's another fun angle. What about the wedding hashtags and social media presence? Taylor is famously private, but also savvy when it comes to connecting with fans online. Could she launch a wedding-themed social media campaign but with a twist? Maybe secret codes, exclusive content for fans, or even a scavenger hunt that leads to exclusive wedding clips. Imagine the buzz that would create. Oh, and here's a curveball. What if the wedding isn't just a day, but a weekend-long event? We're talking multiple parties, brunches, and activities stretching over several days. Something to really celebrate their union with different vibes each day. One day could be a casual barbecue, another a formal dinner, another a wild dance party. That way everyone gets to experience the full Taylor-Travis energy in a variety of settings. Finally, let's think about after-wedding plans. Will their honeymoon be somewhere unexpected, like a hidden tropical island or a European castle? Or maybe they'll do a road trip, blending their love for adventure with privacy. Taylor's travel choices tend to be as iconic as her music, so wherever they go, you know it'll be Insta-worthy and possibly inspire new songs down the line. And as we look ahead, what about the possibility of a wedding documentary or special? Taylor's done surprise releases and intimate video projects before. Imagine her teaming up with Netflix or a major streaming platform to give fans an exclusive peek, but only if the couple feels comfortable sharing that side of the story. It would be a perfect mix of privacy and celebration, a way to include the fans without compromising their intimate moments. So yeah, the Taylor and Travis wedding is shaping up to be the event of the year with layers of surprises, heartfelt moments, and definitely some cheeky party shenanigans. We're here for every moment, every reveal, and every speculation. And honestly, no matter what they decide, it's gonna be legendary. Alright, that's all for today's tea on the Tavis wedding saga. What do you think? Are you team classic bachelor party or wild and sassy bachelorette? Who would you want as bridesmaids? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more wedding gossip. Catch you in the next video.